point, I am going to turn it over to our CEO and co-founder, Jeremy Keishan.
All righty. Hello, everyone. We are so excited to have you here today. We have such an awesome day. It's going to move fast. I'll share my screen in a minute. Okay. You see my screen? All right. Well, welcome again. Thank you for taking time out of your day. We're so excited to be here. We have awesome teacher presenters. We have some sessions from CodeHS. I'll start with a fun intro and then also share a lot of really cool updates that we have at CodeHS and things in the works. So we are going to start with a poll. Who's here today poll? So to do that, first, try and scan, try and scan this QR code. So you can scan your QR code on the phone. And then it will let you submit to the poll. All right, so we have a lot of high school teachers, some middle school, some elementary, some other. We'll give everyone like a minute to try it. Just if you go to your phone and you scan with the QR code, it'll let you do the poll. Awesome. Let's go to the next one. How many years have you been teaching computer science? So we have a good range. A lot of veteran teachers, a lot of new teachers. And if you haven't been able to get in the poll, you can just scan that QR code. There's some people in the chat writing, but you can let us know here. What state are you from? And if you're outside the US, let us know what country you're from. Awesome to see. Very cool. Teachers joining from all over. We're so excited to have you. And this next one, a lot of strong opinions among computer science teachers. I couldn't list all the 1,000 languages, but what's your favorite programming language? A lot of Python, JavaScript, Java, other, C++, Ruby. I know we have a lot in the other category. Okay. Okay, so you got the easy ones. So now the harder question. Which of these passwords is most secure from a brute force attack? Which of these is most secure from a brute force attack? Okay, a lot of people think Y2, Y1, Q, D4, HD, PMV, Q8, HGM4 is. We have a few people who think the second one is, the third. Your people are right. Karel is not the most secure. But I do have a surprise for you today. It's not the top one. So we'll keep going. Can everyone see my screen? So what's the password time to crack? Well, Karel would take about 9 minutes at 100 billion guesses a second. My very secure password, 20 characters, all lowercase, would take 63 million centuries. The Y password would take 2.23 thousand trillion centuries. A very good password, still a good password. But actually, for a brute force attack, capital egg 2 exclamation point and a lot of asterisks will take longer. It'll take 11.52 million trillion centuries. So why is that? Also, why even talk about passwords? I have a lot of fun talking about this topic, and so it'll be a quick little tour of it. But you see things in the news and you see hacking all the time. Major hospital system hack, school district hack, ransomware. Hacking's in the news. Some people know what it is, some people don't. But cybersecurity is a topic that more and more schools are looking to teach. And I think part of what we want to do at CodeHS is also say, hey, what are the things today that students need to know to be, educated citizens in a digital world? Coding is one of those things, programming, computer science, but a lot of related topics. And I think, knowing how to be safe online is definitely one of them. So the question for you is, how long would it take to crack your password? Some people might know, some people might already have a really good password system, but maybe you don't know how to think about it. So a few key concepts I'll share. One, what's a brute force attack? If you don't know what that is. What's the alphabet size? How do we think about that? What's the search space? What's the attack speed? So brute force attack is just an attack where the attacker tries every possible combination exhaustively to find your password. They don't know. There's other methods, but this is for brute force attack. They basically are going to try everything they can come up with. So let's just say you're going order and maybe you start with A and then AB and then AC, and you're kind of going one by one and trying those and seeing if you got it. So if you look at the pseudocode for that, kind of like what would an outline of the logic be, you might do something like, well, you haven't guessed the password, come up with the next guess. If the guess is right, then you're done. We know that computers can execute these at very, very fast. So, that is something the attacker might do. So what's the alphabet size here? It's just the set of characters that you're considering. So say your password is book. Not the best password. Just lowercase letters and very short. So the alphabet here is just the lowercase letters. If I'm an attacker, I have to try every lowercase letter. There's 26 of them. So the search space size, that's just the total number of combinations that you have to try to exhaustively explore the space. So say it's book. My alphabet is all lowercase letters, and I have a 4-letter password. So I'd have to try 26 times 26 times 26 times 26, or 26 to the 4th, or 456,000 combinations. So that's how many combinations I'd have to try to do a brute force attack. And then if someone's an attacker, how many guesses can they try per second? So this can range a lot. If you're trying it by submitting online, maybe 1,000 per second. But if it's offline and they've downloaded or attacked a database and they're kind of trying to test them all, it could be a lot more. So say online, maybe 1,000 guesses per second. Say fast offline, maybe 100 billion guesses per second. Again, that can range a lot depending on the setup. So to crack the password book for brute force attack would take a split second, like 0.00 seconds, immediately. Say it was book with a capital B, a little bit better, still not great. And now you have uppercase letters in your alphabet. So you have a 52-character alphabet that you're trying, lowercase and uppercase. So all the options you have to try would be 52 to the 4th, about 7 million options, still take a computer a split second to crack. Say your password is book 5 exclamation point. So you added a number, you added a special character, it's a little bit better. So what's the alphabet? Now you're considering lowercase, uppercase, digits, and special characters. So you have 95 characters in your alphabet. that you have to try. So how fast to crack? Well, 95 to the 6, because there's 6 letters. So there's 735 billion options I'd have to try. But if we're going at 100 billion guesses per second, it only takes 7 seconds to crack it. So we'll look at one more. Say your password's KarelCon 2021 exclamation point. 13 letters, lowercase, uppercase, digits, special characters. So the alphabet size is 95. It's 13 letters. So the number of combinations is massive. And even at an attack speed of 100 billion guesses per second offline, it takes 1,650,000 centuries. So back to the start. You can see KarelCon, just upper and lowercase, would be really quick, not too long. My very secure password, actually for brute force, would be really solid because it's long. And then that next one, while that password is definitely secure, the last one is longer for a brute force attack because it's the same length and it has a wider alphabet. But that one could be really easy to remember. Capital egg, 2 exclamation point, and a lot of asterisks. What's the moral of the story? Use a good alphabet of characters, but password length matters much more in brute force attack. Also, you want to use a password manager. So, some handy things to know. So we'll send everyone who attends today a copy of the book, Read, Write, Code, friendly introduction to world coding, wise to new literacy. And there's a little section about cybersecurity and passwords, but it gives you a tour of how the internet works, programming concepts, data, cloud, open source, cybersecurity, cryptocurrency, algorithms, AI, much more. It's a nice introduction, but also depending if you're teaching a course, there's a lot more you can find in the various courses with CodeHS, but a nice resource for yourself, for other teachers, or someone who maybe wants to understand what's going on with the tech side of things. Okay, switching gears, really excited to share a lot of updates that we have for CodeHS. A lot of great new things our team has had in the works, basically trying to make your life better as a computer science teacher, build great tools for you and your students. So we do have some new computer science courses coming. These are coming betas in May and full courses in July. And so some of those, we have a intro to AI, intro to artificial intelligence. We have data science. We have data structures in C++, more advanced course. We have game design in Unity. So a lot of awesome courses there. We also have more interdisciplinary content coming. So coding in science, coding in math, and then additional IB computer science courses. So there'll be webinars for each beta launch. Coming this fall, we are really excited. We are going to have digital textbooks available on CodeHS. So available with interactive examples, JavaScript, Python, and Java courses. A great way to have additional supplementary content that you can use really flexibly with CodeHS or alongside other resources. And those are free. Coming this summer, we will have Praxis prep course. So if you are prepping for Praxis, it'll be an online prep course and experience for that, covering all the exam topics. If you're in Florida and Georgia, we have prep courses for those states too. We have new certifications for students. So web development level 1 and cybersecurity level 2. And now all the certification courses for students will also have corresponding prep courses with them. Especially helpful if your computer science falls under CTE and you're looking to add certifications. Okay, what else is new on the product side? If you haven't gotten to try it, we have now real-time collaboration on CodeHS. It's an awesome feature. You can code anywhere together, real-time, in a classroom or virtual, using the sandbox. You just click one button, you get a share link. Great way for students to collaborate together. And this is new, coming very soon, a much better and easier way to add and create new course content within CodeHS. So there'll be a kind of super add button on your assignments. You click the add button, and right from there, you can add your own new module, add your own new lesson, and add your own new assignment. Or if you want to add anything existing, you can add a sandbox program that you've made, or any CodeHS content from a lesson, a module, or just exploring the catalog. So really, really easy to build the course you want. So this is coming very soon. We have new programming languages in addition to ones we already have, adding different versions of Java, adding Swift, adding Scheme. More updates to our Java IDE, easily run Java, now using Swing, using GUIs, using JUnit, changing versions, a lot more. There's a whole session on IDE and another teacher session on collaboration. You can test those out if that's an area of interest. We also have practice problems. If you haven't gotten to try these out, this is an awesome resource. Hundreds of curated problems from the CodeHS team, automatically graded, categorized by language, topic, level of difficulty. Students write different functions or methods. A great way to get different practice. Also, you can build your own. And on Pro, some awesome new features. We've had a lot of requests to be able to edit CodeHS quizzes. So you can basically take any quiz, click fork, and then modify it how you like. So that is available now on Pro. And also on Pro, and especially for districts, basically district integrations to your LMS, to your rostering systems, integrations with LTI or LTI Advantage, Schoology, Google Classroom, Canvas, Blackboard, Kimono, ClassLink, D2L, that can help integrate into your existing tools, and that's available with Pro. Okay, so before we turn it over to the next sessions, just a reminder, a few questions for us. You can email us. If you want to chat, you can use Slack. You can use the Facebook group. We'll be monitoring the Twitter. You can tag us. You can also use the hashtag KarelCon2021. The chats in Zoom are still there. It's just those aren't persistent between sessions. And just a reminder about our Twitter challenge. You can use the hashtag KarelCon2021, tag us, and whichever tweet gets the most retweets will get a gift card to the CodeHS online store and get some swag. Okay, and then the teacher sessions that we have coming up, just as a reminder. So in about 5 minutes, the teacher sessions will start. So in room 1, using CodeHS for gift enrichment. In room 2, growing computer science at your school. In room 3, teaching using CodeHS new course building tools. And in the main room, CodeHS teacher tools, resources, and strategies. So the way you can get into these and for everything with the conference, you go to the page, codehs.com/KarelCon2021, and all the Zoom links are there. You just click the link to join. Or if you want to type it in, you can type in the link like codehs.com/room1 or something like that. So at this point, we'll break it off here from the intro and hope you enjoy the sessions. Definitely feel free to share in the various channels, and we'll see you at the end as well.